with a couple guests coming back tonight. So we're gonna start with Kyle and his band and stuff, and then we'll move on down the line. Put you right on the spot, man.
Oh no! Of course, I'd be on the spot. Well, I can't take all the credit here because I brought backup. But yeah, I'm Kyle from FX May Vary, and Charlotte here is our lead singer. I play the bass and also do vocals. We are a Newmarket-based band doing hard rock with various different flavors. Yeah, we got a new song coming out soon. So keep an eye on FX May Vary on Facebook for updates on that.
Go on, dude. Yeah, I'll do that. Now, did you guys what would you guys say you're influenced by? Is you said hard rock? Is it grungy or what?
That's a complicated question.
Yeah, we kind of pull from a lot of stuff, really.
Use distortion?
Oh yeah. For me, as a bass player, I wanted to start learning the bass because of guys like Geddy Lee and Steve Howe from Yes. All those old school prog rockers. And then vocally, I pull from guys like Bruce Dickinson, James Hetfield, Rob Halford, all those kind of guys. And then Charlotte's got a completely different set of bands that inspired her to get into music. And then our guitarist, Nick, he's big Megadeth guy, bands like that, drummer. So we pull from all corners of the ecosystem when we're coming up with our parts. Cool.
Did you guys like Chris Cornell?
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Chris Cornell. I was never a big grunge guy, but no. He and Cobain, obviously, Dave Grohl, lots of those figures there. Lots of respect for those guys.
Yeah, so I'm never going to be the same after Chris Cornell died because he was my main influence, and I was deeply saddened, and also that was my first ever concert that made me want to be a vocalist was Audioslave. That left its impression. Yeah,
no doubt.
Mm-hmm. See, I never got to see him live. And it's surprising that I never did, because out of all the concerts I went to,
it was incredible. It was a life-changing concert. I'll just say it was so good.
I bet.
That's amazing. Mine was AC/DC. First show ever.
Yours was AC/DC?
Yeah, first show I ever seen, too. And everything, I was already kind of listening to Motorhead and shit like that, but to see it live totally changed my aspect on music and kind of what I wanted to be into growing up, right?
My first show was Slipknot.
No way, that's sick.
Motionless in White, Lamb of God, and Slipknot.
That's pretty solid. That's a good way to start.
Oh yeah.
We figured out pretty quick we'd been at the same show about 8 years later.
Right, you get talking and shit. It's yeah, man, I was there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, did you see that fight? That fight that happened at the back? That was I was 5 feet away from that. He stopped the whole show. It was crazy.
It's great. I always love clips of when Corey kicks people out of the pit. Those two gotta go.
Yeah, I've seen Slipknot and Stone Sour a bunch of different times now.
I've never seen Slipknot. Are they amazing live or what?
I would say, yeah.
Oh my god,
absolutely
that was so
incredible.
Cool.
Just the whole environment just turns into a live wire. Everybody that's there is there because they fucking love Slipknot.
Yep.
And Slipknot is there because they fucking love their fans.
And they had this this giant goat's head, and there was fire just shooting up from they put on a show. There was never not somewhere to look. If one person was taking a break, somebody else was doing something over there, or it was they know how to put on
engaging.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. That's good.
Oh yeah. No, they're fantastic live.
I'd go see them. Like, I always kind of, I don't know what it was about Slipknot. I just thought there was like more heavier shit out there, like at the time, and I kind of didn't. I kind of gave them a pass, and now I'm kind of regretting it. Actually,
they're a very unusual band in the sense that for a lot of people, they're like the heaviest thing they'll ever listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And then for a lot of people, they're like, okay, this is way more accessible than I would normally listen to, but it's still good because it is heavy. It's just not crazy heavy. And it's weird how they found that balance.
It's very accessible too, really. Yeah. Like, they have the pop choruses or the rock choruses or whatever it is, and they could appeal to women, I think. And I respect the artists that can bring women there, honestly, because like, what kind of show is it if it's all dudes?
I believe that's called an underground hardcore show.
Okay, easy there.
Hey, I'm usually one of those dudes at the underground hardcore show, so I know pretty well what's going on.
So both of you guys have some new shit coming up and coming out that we should maybe brush on a little bit as well.
For sure. Nate, want to go first?
Yeah, so I'm in Tough Guy. It's now my only band. We're like a tough guy hardcore band. We started out making music like 2 years ago in Waterloo, down at the Herb Street Jam Hall. It's actually got loads of good bands there. And we played one show, and it went fairly okay. We had a good mix and everything. I was happy with how everything worked out that way. It was just half capacity and everyone was seated.
Oh yeah.
So that kind of blew.
Yeah,
but we knew that before we played the show, right? So it was a good time. We played with Dioxide Angel. They're an industrial metal rock band from town. They did a really good job too, and keep an eye out for them. Also, their frontman is in a band called Stolos. I don't know if you heard of them.
No, not yet.
So we're playing with them on the 22nd, Tough Guy and Stolos, amongst others, at Maxwell's. You guys should try and come out or something if you want to mosh.
Yeah,
send me moshing. I haven't done it in so long.
First person to get kicked in the head gets a free hug from me.
Unfortunately, I can't afford to have any more concussions. I've gotten kicked in the head many times.
Maybe I could give hugs out if they didn't get kicked too, though. I don't know.
That.
You seem like the kind of guy that's just generally open to hugs.
Yeah.
I'm pretty open to hugs. Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't be. Like, I got no problem with being hugged by anyone.
You gotta warm me up first, and then I can hug you. You know, night of drinking, I'll hug you by the end of the
foreplay or something.
There you go.
Yeah, I gotta be careful how willing I am to hug like strangers. Just because
you're also female, so it's I can only see your head though, so I don't know. Like, whatever. I can only see my head, and I can see all of TJ and all of Kyle up there.
Huh.
Oh well.
Just a little floating head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I wish you guys could see my shirt better.
Go down a little bit.
I can see your shirt. It's rippered.
Now I'm just ahead.
So they're the thrashingest band here in town, in my opinion.
Nice.
And they put on a good show, very good mosh times and a good time. And yeah, they played in December. That was like the last show I attended here. It was really, really good.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Be writing this stuff down when I watch it back over again. I don't have my pen, no my books, nowhere. Nothing's near me right now.
You're usually like on the ball with your note taking, man. Like
I know. Usually pretty good, but it's Sunday, right? So I was like, I'll smoke a doob. Looked around. Yeah. It's too fun.
I can watch it again later.
Nothing like a good old-fashioned lazy Sunday.
Yeah, right. But no, FX, you guys have some pretty exciting news coming up too, don't you?
Yeah, we've got we have our new line of merch that just came out. Hey Kyle, if you wanna go get the. Thank you, man. All right.
We'll be right back.
What did you say your other band was called?
My other band?
Yeah.
I have actually not really announced that I'm in another band just yet. But
I thought he said like you had other bands.
I am, but I haven't made it official yet. But TJ, you get another first, man. Yeah. So I am currently working with another band called Roadkill Deli, and they're like this folk rocky sort of sound, and it's just like I write a bunch of songs, and so some of them just don't fit with the effects sound, but they're still really good songs, and I still want them to see the light of day. So I'm currently working with this other band to hopefully like get their songs and like just do the harmonies and the vocals on their songs, and as well as like introduce them to my songs, and it's gonna be a really cool collaboration, and I'm really excited about it.
Make as many bands as you can to get your music out there.
Yeah, it's like it's so effects is like the heavier side of what I want to do musically, and then Roadkill Deli is like the lighter acoustic side, which they don't quite. I need two different bands. I can't. Yeah, I tried to play an acoustic song at one of our shows. It didn't go very well. So
it went well. People were jamming to it, but it definitely didn't fit.
It was mostly because I was playing it. I am mediocre at my acoustic at best. That is a beautiful guitar.
What's your oldest acoustic guitar?
My oldest?
Yeah.
Is my mom's Martin. My mom has an '89 Martin, and she gave it to me.
Well, I got you beat by about 30 years here.
Oh, shit.
This is 60s. It's an Italian-made Echo, and it has the best action I've ever seen on a guitar before and feel.
Yeah, my mom, that Martin is so easy to play. It's like
I would recommend an Echo guitar to anyone. You just can't get them here.
I travel a lot, so I'll be taking orders, and when I go...
Yeah, like literally.
I'll bring her back, baby.
Dude, literally, look at this action. It's insanely. Oh, I can't do it, but anyway, the action is insanely good on this guitar.
Beautiful.
We also have a new song coming out. Mm-hmm. Can we tell them what it's called, Kyle? Because they've all heard it.
Yeah, we got Supernova.
Supernova coming out.
So if you've seen us live, you will have heard us play it. But yeah, it's. Probably one or two more passes of editing left on it, and then we'll be putting it up on our Spotify. So yeah, we'll look forward to hearing everybody's feedback about that.
And we should be filming a music video for Supernova beginning of the summer, probably.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you guys shoot it all yourself then? Like this music video, eh? You guys do all that yourself, or?
We usually hire somebody to actually like do the video recording and editing, but as far as the video concepts and direction and stuff like that, we try to play a pretty predominantly active hand in it.
Mm-hmm. No, it's good. You never know, because nowadays people do shit right. They don't even leave their room. Boo, video, song, the whole deal, right? So it's always interesting to see how many different ways there is to get it done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Charlotte and I are both perfectionists, and even though we've learned to accept those little imperfections that really add the character to the song, we still want to have our creative control be the final arbiter of what we put out.
Yeah, I can personally attest to the fact that Parasite was like my baby. And it was my way or it wasn't being done. It was I had the vision for Parasite, and I was like, this is happening or we're not making this video. Like
how many edits did we get back of just the audio track? Like 9 or 10?
Oh yeah. No, because like I will let a lot of other things slide, but Parasite is just Parasite's
my baby. That's as it should be. That's as it should be. You gotta take.
Never
your
let
time.
I am
anything slide.
exceptionally picky, but I was a little overly picky with Parasite just because I wanted it to be perfect.
Sometimes it's got to be though, like, you know.
Yeah.
But other times you just slap something, you know, boom. All right, cool. You know, I'm cool with that. Any new shows coming up for you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Michael, slap that one out there if you're allowed to.
We have a show coming up in Toronto. We're playing a convention. And then we are also trying really hard to get into another show in Toronto called Beer Bash, but we are still in consideration for that particular show. But it's a sick lineup, and I will be so unbelievably happy if we get into that show. We've been playing with I've been wanting to play. There's this band called Chainfall, and ever since I was in a band, I've wanted to play a show with Chainfall. And they are in this lineup. So like, if we can get into this show, I'll be over the moon.
Yeah, I'm sick.
And then it's gonna be Late Night Trouble. I'm gonna just knock all of those bands off my list.
I haven't seen the lineup yet, but somebody told me there was a keg pass with the ticket, so I'm there either way.
Yeah. There's also $2. It's like a $2 bar, so I'm probably going too.
Yeah, get a broom, fucking drink till you fucking fall down.
Exactly.
It might actually no. I want to play that show. I want to play that.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say it might be better. It's not. I will still be disappointed.
Just get wasted after you perform.
Yeah.
That's usually the drill.
Ask my fiance very nicely to be our designated driver.
No doubt, eh? Oh, yeah.
Comment here. You're not drunk if you can lie on the floor without holding on. I like that comment.
Somebody turn off the room. I want to get off.
I got loose there on Friday, but I was doing so well too, man. I noticed I had a real big problem going for a while there, so I stopped for a couple of months. Kind of had a few social beers, and then last night I kind of fucking had a bottle and a couple beers, and it was Friday.
I mean, in moderation, right?
Yeah. I got to learn that though. Like, I got to do, I don't got to drink a 12-pack every day.
I got a buddy that we're doing the warm turkey method with him.
It's like, warm turkey,
right? Exactly. you can't go cold turkey because that'll just give you all sorts of other problems.
Oh yeah.
But you got to stop the problems. So you got to find that warm turkey so that you don't become a cooked turkey.
Sure. Or else you'd be like me.
Yeah.
For a fried turkey, air fried turkey.
I love our. We have an air fryer. It is my favorite thing. I was like,
let's not talk about the air fryers.
Freaking out about air fryers. Now I have one, and I totally get it. I totally get it.
In hotels all the time, and I was going to buy a small air fryer so I can still cook in the fucking room, right? Like that way you're not eating fast food and shit all the time. You just go to the grocery store and buy some fucking wings, throw them in there. And like, is it good or what?
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so worth it. I especially with like chicken wings and stuff, I've always been terrified to cook chicken wings because like they might be raw in the middle, and then you throw them in the air fryer, you just forget about them for like 20 minutes, and they come out perfect every single time.
Nice.
I don't understand how it works. There's probably a tiny little avatar in there. But like,
one day I will teach you how to cook chicken perfectly every time.
I made bacon wrapped. I know how to cook it now in the air fryer. I made bacon wrapped chicken last night. And it was perfect. Easy.
Just don't make cauliflower and call it chicken wings.
I hate cauliflower.
No, because
take
they're
the
not.
Cauliflower. Keep the cauliflower far away from us.
Cauliflower is only as good as its cheese sauce. And
that's probably
I drench it in cheese sauce.
Boring broccoli, and I don't really like broccoli.
Broccoli's worse. Yeah.
If you put enough soy sauce on it, I will eat some broccoli. But like, I will not touch cauliflower, no matter what you do to it.
I grew up being forced to eat a little bit of cauliflower and broccoli with every meal, and
Every
I just had
meal.
nightmares that I was gonna have fucking broccoli trees sprouting in my insides. Because that's what they look like, those little fucking trees. So as soon as I was allowed to stop eating broccoli, I have never looked back.
No, man. I don't eat a lot of broccoli at all. No, cauliflower, I can't stand it. Doesn't matter what you do. My mom's
it's not good food.
girl. She steam everything till when it was like I didn't want to eat any of it. Right?
No.
Like fuck. But it killed broccoli and cauliflower. I learned to cook everything else a different way, obviously. Right? But,
yeah.
You got to eat though, man. Eating's important. We go to when we're on big stage, we have a barbecue. So we just send someone to the grocery store after work, a couple bucks, buy a bunch of burgers, chicken. We've done fish. I've made bread one time on her. So this year we're gonna film it all. Yeah.
So just so everybody knows, we got a comment. It says, I'm a vegetarian, so I've had that chicken cauliflower you're talking about. I find it delicious, but definitely not chicken. We are hating on cauliflower.
You're right.
Not anything else. Yeah. I would try it, but I mean, I wouldn't get anybody's hopes up that I'm going to like it. I will never not try something. I have been trained to always try. And try it first and then say you don't like it, because you can't say you don't like it if you've never tried it, right? So,
do you like shrooms?
Shrimp? Yeah, I love shrimp.
Shrooms.
What mushrooms were an acquired taste for me, but I've actually become quite
I thought you said
of
shrimp. I heard.
I was just joking because you said you'd never try something before, and then say it's bad if you didn't try it. So I was joking, and I said, "Do you like shrooms?"
No. There are some absolutely magical ways that you can cook shrooms.
Yeah.
Regular mushrooms, like food mushrooms, it's a texture thing. I don't.
Oh, honey.
How you But shrooms, I like to eat a good God dose once, twice a year.
What's a God dose?
A dose where you see God.
7 or more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you start
a little bit,
right?
I thought it was called a heroic dose.
I would call it a God dose because it takes you somewhere else,
6 is a heroic dose because then you get to see all the heroes. 7 is a God dose because that's where you see God.
I wouldn't know.
Tell him off for all of his bullshit.
Usually between 4 people, I'll throw down an ounce, and then you just eat them as you go.
Yeah, just have a bowl in the center and nibble away.
Yeah.
I just hate mushrooms. I hate regular mushrooms, and apparently those ones taste terrible. So I'm like, nah.
Oh, they're terrible.
Good.
You got to cook them down, man.
And make mushroom tea, put them on a pizza or something.
No, thank you. I'm good.
LSD doesn't taste like it. No, I'm just joking. You guys.
I also wouldn't know anything about that.
I mean, I have nothing against LSD. I've had some fantastic LSD experiences in the past, but that metallic tang that it leaves in your mouth. I know some people who've
3 hours to be high.
Once, never done it again.
Got a job.
Just quite a few of them.
Yeah. That's like a long weekend kind of thing.
Exactly.
Getting too old. Takes me a few days to recover now, man, no matter what I do.
When your face is like a year or two. When your face is like sore from smiling and laughing so much.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
The seasons are changing though, man. Summer's coming. What do you guys see for festivals coming our way?
Boom. I'm down. I want to play some. I want to go to them. I want to do everything that we haven't been able to do since COVID.
Yeah, outdoor, man, it's the way to go.
I'm currently aggressively dieting to try and get myself back in shape for a very active season of music.
Yeah. No, it takes a lot to do that, when you're on tour and shit, to that stamina that it actually takes to hold your 30-pound guitar with all your gear on and shit, you know. Drum for fucking 2 hours or an hour, depending on your set, you know, like to put on a full show constantly, doom, you know.
Yeah, 2 years of just sitting here in my home office working an office job, and then having nowhere to go and nothing to do afterwards. I got a lot of work to do to get stage ready, but I'm on it.
Yeah.
Good to hear that, man.
I go shirtless on stage sometimes, but like I think like playing the shows, you know, are just basically like the shows themselves get you in the shape, you know, like you can only do so much to get prepared, you know.
It's true.
Yeah.
I jog and sing to myself on the I jog and I sing to myself because like I need to be able to move around and still sing perfectly. Yeah. So I'm working on that.
That's good.
They're not kidding. Like, you know what in Pitch Perfect when they're like, you got to do cardio. They're not. That's not a joke.
No, not at all. Right?
You have to do cardio. Because
I was so happy when my roommate Garbage picked the stationary
I can't stand
bike.
around. Because I've unfortunately played a few shows where I did stand there, mostly because I was nervous and the space was small. But I can make as many excuses as I want. But yeah, I can't stand there. I can't do that anymore.
Who wants to see somebody stand there and do vocals?
Yeah, no, you got to get out, do the leg kick and everything. Yeah, you know, fucking.
You got to do something, or else you're a mannequin up there, and you know, like, and then the crowd's gonna be like that too.
Yeah,
she's getting a lot better.
I'm getting better. The more comfortable I become, like
the last show that we played at the Lion, you had people moving and shaking.
I'm not saying you don't do that. I was just saying, like,
I'm getting better. I'm getting better because
we have been very fortunate. We've been very fortunate to be able to learn our stage presence in a few very small shows over a pretty long period of time. Just any time that like COVID restrictions were relaxed enough to get on a stage somewhere, it's like, okay, let's go.
Let's go.
We're gone. We're on our way, right? Have you guys ever thought about touring the States, getting on a lineup or a couple shows down there?
That would definitely
would absolutely
be cool.
love to. Have no idea who to talk to about it.
I'll put you in touch with somebody for sure.
John, into supremacy. I'm listening to Hatebreed, by the way, and it's keeping me moving just enough. You know, it's just in the back. It's not bothering you guys, is it?
No.
No.
I've heard snippets every now and then, and I'm like, yeah.
I'm listening to In This Moment right now.
I love Hatebreed.
The podcast right now.
Right now, where do you guys prefer people find your music at, man? Like, where's that benefits you the best? You know what I mean? Like,
honestly, like, we don't really have a preference currently. It's wherever people feel like listening to us.
Yeah,
right. Like, if you want to listen to us on Spotify, go listen to us on Spotify. If you want to watch our YouTube videos, do it. If you have like iTunes, we're on there too. We're also working on getting a Bandcamp. So we're supposed to be working on getting a Bandcamp. I think I mentioned that. Not entirely sure that I did. Now that I'm saying
you mentioned it to me. I haven't actually done it yet.
Yeah.
When you get your Bandcamp, make sure you remember your password. I made that mistake before.
Oh no!
Google Chrome saves all of my passwords.
Right.
That's also not the best idea, but
yeah.
I can't talk. I use the same password for like everything.
I'm like that too. I have like slight variations to my passwords I use, and it screws me up sometimes.
Oh yeah, well. Man.
Yeah, the ones that ask for like a capitalized letter. So I'll put in the password, and I'll be like, "This is the password."
Yeah.
What is your password?
My password.
Just let me know, and then I can go to BMO and withdraw some money from you.
Yeah.
I don't bank at BMO.
For anybody watching, I just sent Bones the link to our link tree. You'll be able to find all of our socials there and interact with us any way that you want to.
throw that in there.
Yeah, we're not picky. However you guys feel like listening to our music. And if you don't feel like listening to our music, that's fine too. It's a free country.
Yeah.
So.
We just hope you enjoy what you hear.
Yep.
I'll be checking it out after.
Cheers to that, and we'll be checking Tough Guy out.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so where can we find Tough Guy? There's about you guys all over as well, too, right?
Pardon?
Where you guys are all over with Tough Guy, too, for media outlets to find your music and your videos and such, right?
So basically with Tough Guy, we got like a demo, 2 songs, where like we have everybody except our lead guitar player, and then we're working on recording a full length. Yeah, we're just awaiting our show, but we don't have any material anywhere other than YouTube.
Okay, cool, man.
It's very DIY.
Yeah, check it out
So
there.
does ours, my friend.
But of course, like once we get our proper recording, then we're gonna go better quality. Obviously, everything we do is gonna be a step up every time, or else it's not evolving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I joke with everybody who listens to our stuff sometimes. It's like you can hear each one of the 4 songs that we have out so far. Like, oh, they got a different guitar for that. Oh, they figured out better mic spacing on the drums for that track. Oh, the vocals are way finer on that one. They must have got a new microphone. It's fun listening back and thinking over the improvements we've made for each song that we put out.
Oh yeah, well, like improvement is totally necessary, or else you'll totally fade out. Like people will stop listening. You don't keep improving, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll know when you find it. Boom, and then that's when you have 4 of them. You guys have 2 almost ready to go. Like, fuck, this year.
And you instantly know after you record if it's good or not, in my opinion. And then if you listen back after a day and it's still good, then I think you have a good recording.
That's how we look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're very excited about the next song.
When it's a good take.
Yeah.
What do you guys write about?
She's got a joke that she does in our set.
I only write breakup songs.
Why don't you tell them the joke?
I only write breakup songs. I write about breakups.
She's in a very happy, fulfilling relationship with a wonderful guy.
Yeah.
And all of her songs are about breakups.
Well, I have never written a breakup song. I guess you would have to break up with someone to do that.
I've written a few in my day. Most of what I write, though, it's adventure and politics and religion, current events, stuff like that. Hit pieces, kind of things like that. I don't know. I cover a lot of ground, but you got to write what you know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I do write about other stuff. It's just all of the effects sounding ones just happen to be all of the breakup songs.
Bring us some more of the other stuff.
I did write a very good song about spaghetti, though.
The spaghetti song is a banger.
The song is fantastic.
I had spaghetti last night.
It is a perfect piece of satire, and I'm very proud of it.
We also got 2 new ones coming out that we're looking forward to debuting at our next show. One of them's called Wasted Time, and the other one is called Pazuzu.
Pazuzu.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to try to pronounce that.
No, it's the demon from The Exorcist is named Pazuzu, and the song's about depression. So we figured it kind of worked.
Oh, no way. You've been depressed too?
Who hasn't?
I have a feeling if you're a musician, that's like part of the package, unfortunately.
Yeah, self-loathing just comes with the territory.
Some of my saddest times in life.
So you want to make music? Here, there's the mental illness that you need in order to do that. Whoa, hey, I didn't sign up for that. Excuse me. Whoa, back, delete.
Yeah.
What happened to the 80s where you could just make music with chronic alcoholism?
I was depressed before I made music.
That definitely helps. 100%. Like live shows for me are a big thing. I didn't really notice it until after, like, till it all fucking world shut down bullshit.
Yeah.
And oof, I couldn't go anymore. And it was like, oh man, I had the shakes, you know, get the sweats.
Yeah.
Show with somebody right now.
Yeah.
There was a stretch of time there. The friend of mine that I live with now, he had his TV set up in his garage at his old place. So we would like buy tickets to those online like live to stream shows, and we'd invite a couple of our friends, as many people as the current guidelines would allow at any given time, and we'd just hang out in his garage, put the show on, and have our own little mini mosh pit. It was the only way that we got through.
That's awesome, man.
Nice.
That's
what you have to do. You got to mosh where you can mosh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hell, for my birthday, the first winter of the pandemic, we put on a basement show at our drummer's place and invited a whole bunch of my friends to that. It was great. Like all 5 of them were just
so many people
super into it. It was so good. So much enthusiasm.
Oh, that's awesome, man. You gotta love it when the crowd gets right up and moving and feed off the crowd, and the crowd feeds off you. Like the energy just becomes one in that sense, right?
Hell yeah.
It doesn't matter where you go in the world, man. Like my last concert there, being in South Africa, fucking, it was the same. Like it was no different than going to a concert here. The people were awesome. I talked to so many people that night, right? Fucking, you're that community in that sense. You're all there for the same reason. So you know, we're here to mosh. You know, there's an agreement. You know, boom, as soon as you buy your ticket, you know what you're getting into. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, being part of the show is even better because like we still get the experience of the show, but we're performing, so we're performing as well. So it's like the best of both worlds, really. It's like I get to enjoy all these other awesome bands, and I get to put on a show. Like, perfect.
There was something about that show we did at the Lion in Newmarket where we're on the floor, so everybody can just come right up to us as we're playing, and there's something about that closeness of the energy of the people who are getting into the music and coming right up and
knocking the microphones over,
sharing the microphone.
That was the best catch I have ever made in my life.
It was good. It was clutch. There was one guy came up, might have been my buddy Nick, came up and starts feeding me my beer while we're in the middle of a song.
He's not your friend if he doesn't feed you beer.
That was
Exactly.
That was a great show. That was so much fun.
Anybody could have done that. They would have become my friend immediately. But yeah, I can't wait for more experiences like that. We want to share our music to anybody who wants to hear it, and we're looking forward to more good times.
Yeah, right on, man. You guys are always a blast.
We got to get you to one of our shows, though, man.
Right? I know.
One of our shows. Not for lack of trying.
No.
Well, hey, if we get this beer bash gig, I know we'll see you there.
Oh yeah, man. You're on there.
Either way, yeah, we're gonna see you there.
I have my press pass ready to go.
Oh, I had a question about Newmarket. Do you know a band called Specs?
Specs?
No.
Nope.
Okay, they're like some punk band. Or what about Necrosaurus Rex? Do you know them?
No.
I definitely remember that band's name.
Right.
Okay, so I know those two bands are from around there. I was just wondering if there's anything relatable to talk about there, but
I don't know any of the guys in Necrosaurus, but I saw them once. Yeah.
I'm really good at like reaching out and poking people to get their attention. Like, hi, how are you?
Did Shotgun Twice get back to you yet, or?
I don't think I think I meant to message them and I just forgot.
I sent them a message as well, and then I got in touch with Night Trouble. So that's in the works still for us.
Oh yeah, Late Night Trouble is interested in doing a show with us, so I'm just like,
yeah.
Getting a female-fronted thing together. It's gonna be fun.
Do you guys advertise yourselves as a female-fronted band?
Yep.
Yeah.
We certainly don't shy away from it.
Does it get you more or less shows? Would you say?
Probably the
I don't
same
think
amount.
we have anything to compare it to.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, I mean, like what I'm saying is, like, does it get you shows? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's definitely easier to get shows with other female-fronted bands if you have.
Oh yeah. That would make sense.
I do think there's definitely an advantage to being able to say that, and certain venues, especially more metropolitan venues, they do want to be able to have those kinds of nights with girl boss bands. So I imagine it is an advantage, but it's not something that I've actively thought about.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about it either, but.
Don't worry, I'm not criticizing you.
No, I wasn't taking it as criticism. It's never something that came to mind, really.
You're doing a real good job at coming at us with the hard questions.
Yeah, sorry.
I haven't thought about that, but I can answer it.
The problem is I haven't slowed my brain down enough yet.
I mean, do you find anything, like, things more difficult if, you guys are all male, right?
I think so.
All male band, yeah?
You think so? Still looking for that lead guitarist, right?
Yeah.
No, we're all guys. We got our guitarist.
But yeah, do you find things are more difficult for you? Like, because you don't have a female member? Just turning that question around on you?
I don't think it will. Like, I think it's gonna consider we're called tough guy and all. Like,
that would be hilarious if you.
It would be cool if we had a female member, but then I'd have to kick someone out to do that, and that wouldn't really make sense.
You could just have special guests come on and do a certain song. Some female-fronted bands, have them come over and sing for you or sing with you for one.
I have thought about having the first ever tough girl go on stage with us, but I don't know if she will.
Bring her on for the last song of the night, right? Ooh,
get her to like yell into the mic and just freak out. Yell some threats and stuff. Yeah.
Yell some threats and stuff.
Yeah. We like to have fun with it. We're all together. Like, I wouldn't say we're the most serious band. Like, we got some very serious content, but like, we're not murderers or anything.
No, yeah.
I don't break up with people left and right.
Yeah, I don't break up with people.
At least not anymore. I am in a very happy, committed relationship. Actually, we're getting married in September.
I was gonna say, are you engaged now, or?
Yep.
Yeah, congratulations, man! I know it's been a long time coming.
I just had to plan this stupid thing.
I could get you some bands with me.
I don't think we're gonna have live bands. That's just
no.
I know quite a few bands that would be totally willing to play our wedding, but I just then I have to buy a bunch of vendor meals and
Get Rippered to play your wedding. I guarantee it's gonna be good. They played wedding before.
If there was any band that I would actually have play at my wedding, it would most assuredly be Crooked Control.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're a band out of
Niagara.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
I was gonna throw a guess
like,
technically St. Cat's, but Niagara.
Yeah, they're a band out of Niagara, and they're just a fantastic group of guys. And they're like the perfect sound, really, for a wedding.
Elegant.
They're upbeat, and but they're not like unbelievably heavy. So like they definitely Like they're more accessible to everybody that would be at the wedding, rather than just like some heavy metal band that me and a few of my friends would enjoy.
It's nice to cater to everyone. Like
have a variety, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bust out some
they're
disco.
a good group of guys. We've played 2 shows with them now, and always looking for more opportunities to play together with them. They've become quite good friends of ours.
Nice. Good to hear, man. It is such a tight community, you know, when you actually dive into it and get into it and involved in it.
It's got to be too, right? Like we support each other.
Oh yeah, you know, you get us a show, we'll get you a show, like.
No, right? That's how it's supposed to go, right?
Yeah.
And soon the show turns into a festival.
Hells yeah.
All right.
Hey man, if you're holding a festival, you know that you could just.
I'm working on it. That's. I
will do my very best to not book a show when you have it this time.
Yeah, I can't wait. Within a year or 2, man, I'll have the spot to go like big. So
tight. Well, we'll be there. We'll be there one way or the other, no matter which side of the gate we're on.
Yeah, right. But is there anything else, man, we should be covered tonight, man, or what do you say?
I don't know. I think we covered most of the stuff on our side.
Stay metal. Stay hardcore.
Yep.
Play loud. TheBoneYard. Thanks, PJ.
Yeah,
stay
no
healthy,
problem.
Stay heavy.
Thanks for allowing
me. Nice meeting you guys.
Right.
Pleasure to meet you, Nathan.
Thank you.
Maybe we'll make some
Yeah, it was super cool to have you on with us.
Yeah, it was good. I hope I didn't ask too many challenging questions about cauliflower.
You didn't ask me anything about calculus, so don't worry about it.
Cauliflower.
No, but like, if it's not bath-based, it's not a hard question.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. My phone's dead. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys.
Bye.
It died. It just died. Sorry.
All good.